Hi everybody, this video is going to show you how we find a new equilibrium price and a new equilibrium quantity if there's been a shock to either our demand or supply curves. So let's get to it. In the initial scenario, we have a demand and supply curve before we shock the system that has an equilibrium price of $3.30, an equilibrium quantity of 220. So next, we're going to shock the equilibrium, which means we're simply going to have a new equilibrium given there's been some change that either impacts the demand curve or the supply curve. Because something previously that we held constant is no longer constant. It has changed. So let me give you an example of this. So consider the following scenario. We're examining the steak market and we want to know, hey, what happens to the new equilibrium if there is a rise in the price of chicken? The first step to answering this question is determine, will this impact demand or supply of steak? And in this scenario, we're talking about demand changing. The second step is determine what's the relationship between steak and chicken. Of course, steak and chicken are said to be substitute goods. The third step, given you have a price change of a substitute good, what will impact this will have on either the demand curve, we'll need to draw a new curve, or will we need to move along an existing demand curve for steak? In this scenario, this price change of chicken will cause us to have to draw a new demand curve for steak. In particular, we need to draw this new demand curve that is shifted to the right. So our original equilibrium is where D1 and the red supply curve intersect at $3.30 and 220 units. Our new demand curve for steak after chicken prices have increased causes our demand curve for steak to shift to the right, now seen by this D2. So to summarize, if chicken prices increase, that will cause us to need to draw a new demand curve for steak that's to the right. Our new equilibrium price of steak has gone up. Our new equilibrium quantity of steak has also gone up. I hope this helps in explaining what happens to the new equilibrium, finding a graphical solution given a change of price of a good that's not steak, but some other good, in this case, a substitute good.